Hello. Before we dive in, I want you to take a moment to think of a dream. Not just any dream, but the one that truly ignites your passion. The one that you hold closest to your heart. Whether it's starting a brand, or bringing about an idea to life, or launching a community initiative, or simply just inspiring others. Think about what you deeply aspire to create or accomplish in this life. I'll give you a moment to let that vision settle in. Now, when I was brainstorming on the theme of embracing diversity, I asked myself, is it about culture? Or is it about the people we meet? Or could it be something a little bit more abstract? Diversity goes beyond the race, ethnicity, or culture. It extends to the vast array of aspirations we hold, the unique experiences and possibilities we live through. And closer to what I'll be talking about today, it applies to the 64 squares on a chessboard. Now let me blow your mind for a moment. There are only 64 squares on a chessboard, and there are only 32 pieces in play. And yet, it is said that the possible variations of chess games are far greater than the number of atoms in the observable universe. Just think about that. With such limited resources, the possibilities are almost endless. Now, if you're new to chess, you're immediately confronted with so many choices, each one leading you down a different path. What if I move my pawn to e4? Or what if maybe I move my pawn to d4 instead? Or what if I start my knight to f6? Or what if I play to e4? Black moves to d4. What if I respond with my knight to f3? Okay, you may be confused and I'm losing you. But my point here is, just within the first 3 moves in chess, there are already 8,902 possible board positions. So many what-ifs. Life, too, is filled with what-ifs. Just like chess, life is a series of decisions, each one opening a new door and closing others. Every person you meet, every experience you have, every risk you take, each of them represents a new what-if that shapes your journey. But here's the thing. In chess, as you learn certain openings, as you learn the principles, your what-ifs narrows. And sometimes we get stuck in what we call a tunnel vision. You study the chess openings, the tactics for middle games, the patterns for end games, and suddenly you're following a system. A set of rules and moves. More often than not, for the average player, you might hit a platoon, playing safe by a set of guidelines that you follow. The same happens in life. When we're young, the world is wide open, an endless diverse array of experiences, people, and opportunities waiting for us. But as we grow older, the rules of society start to close in. We learn from others, and yes, while it helps us to become more skilled in navigating life, it also begins to confine us. Tunnel vision. We start living by others' expectations, becoming bound by fear, Society's voice telling us how we should live. Again, we simply play it safe. Here are some moves that life either made for me or I made myself. Some pose a challenge, while others felt a little bit random or a redundant move at that time. So at age 15, I got into photography. I won awards and almost applied to a specialized photography school. But I ended up studying graphic design. At age 19, I got enlisted in the army. I was thrilled and passionate at the peak of my fitness. So I gave it all. I gave my all. But I ended up being assigned to an administrative unit, facing computers daily. At age 20, after the army, I wanted to pursue to become a creative director. And so I applied for a degree. But I got rejected from the university I applied to. And so I decided to start working as a graphic designer, but eventually quit because the desire to start something for myself was too strong. I had to make a different move. So out of the blue, at age 21, I started a street chess club in Singapore. And at that time, I had no idea where it would lead. I simply wanted to meet new people, connect creatives for a common purpose, and just gather everyone from all walks of life for a common interest. And today, Aliwal Chess Club is a strong, unconventional street chess community known for its vibrant and inclusive atmosphere. It has brought me collaborations with cafes, connections with business owners, and opportunities to work with government institutions or organizations focused on creative placemaking. And it also landed me a new role right now as a project lead in a big lifestyle events company. With an emphasis on creativity and social interaction, Aliwal Chess Club has organized flagship events, including Singapore's first lifestyle-focused World Chess Day celebrations, bringing together 600 attendees for the past 3 consecutive years, making chess accessible and engaging for all. But I often think back to the what-ifs. What if I hadn't met Kai? You're wondering, who is Kai? So Kai is the person who reignited my passion for chess when I was 19 years old, when I was thrown in the administrative unit that I initially struggled to accept. But through our shared experiences, Kai helped me rediscover the joy and the challenge of chess, turning an unexpected situation into something meaningful. What if I hadn't met Sharis? Wait, who is Sharis? So Sharis is a friend I've known since I was 15 when I was into photography. He, years later, reached out to me asking him to play chess. That simple request, that simple move, sparked the beginning of something bigger. It set the path toward building the chess community it is today. What if I just wanted to play it safe? What if I just stuck with my graphic design job? What if it wasn't even chess? Well, here's the thing I've realized over the years. It wouldn't have mattered. Chess was just the medium. It could have been any other hobby, passion, or interest. You see, sometimes moves may seem random or out of place. But the important thing here is to always look at it as a possibility. I made a move at 21, and almost 4 years later, today, I'm still in the game, still in the middle game of my life, where the possibilities remain limitless. I could still lose or win the game, but hey, at this moment, I'm just glad to be here today giving this talk. And that's what life is, a series of middle games, where the outcomes are yet to be determined, and every day presents you a new moment, a new what if. The diversity we experience in life, the people we meet, the culture we encounter, the challenges we face, these are moves played by life. Some moves may pose a challenge. Some may seem random at times. But the truth is, they are nothing but simply possibilities. Every person you meet offers a new perspective. Every challenge, a new lesson. Every failure, a new opportunity. Diversity in life isn't something to merely accept. It's something to embrace, to seek out, because it may open doors you never even knew existed. And that's the beauty of it. Every moment presents a choice, a new what if. What if you try something new today? What if you take that risk? What if you choose to live by your own set of rules? Earlier today, you made a move. You made a move to attend this talk, which opened the possibility of you listening to me here on stage. Now I want you to think back about that dream you had earlier in this talk. Say in your heart, realize it. How big would you dream if you weren't playing it safe? How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? Unlike chess, life shouldn't be viewed as a series of right or wrong moves. Instead, think of it as a realm of limitless possibilities. If 64 squares and 32 pieces on a chessboard can result in more combinations than atoms in the observable universe, imagine the possibilities within an average lifespan of 80 years, with 8 billion people from across 195 countries. The what-ifs and the experiences and ideas you can explore are truly endless. Recognize and appreciate the vast range of possibilities and strategies that can arise within the game. Each chess position you're in, each phase of life you're in, especially after just a few moves, can lead to a multitude of outcomes. Much like the diversity of experiences, perspective, and backgrounds we encounter in life. So go out there, make your first move. Take that risk, embrace the diverse possibilities, and let the game of life unfold. I promise you, it's exciting. Allow me to leave you with a question to ponder. What if you made it happen? Thank you.